Hello.
Okay, I am done. Where would you like to talk?
Where are you?
I just left Uwu.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I know where. What's your ping?
137.
137. All right. Give me a few minutes.
All
I
right.
just gotta grab something, and then I'll ping you.
Okay.
One three
All right,
seven.
I'll
Yeah.
see you soon. 137.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, bye.
137. 137. 137. Fucking cunt! No, 137. I just want fucking wax, man. No, 137. Wonderful. Thank you, Panda. You guys are shitheads. You guys are actual shitheads. At least Panda got it right. If anyone's here. Nobody's here. Okay. Fuck's sake. I guess fuck my want for fucking wax. Okay, so do I use that spot? I know where I'll use. Somewhere different. Watch out, Motor Kitty. Where is up there? That guy that's fucking hunting is probably like, what the fuck is happening? Yes. Already live 3 hours? Exactly. What's going on? Are you feeling better yet? Finally, it's good. Can I lean? What's the one I want? This one. Right. Let me quickly change these batteries before she gets here. Get my glorious nicotine intake. For 4 years, twice in 2 months. Oh, that's fucked. Right. We've got a decent place here. I think we've got a decent place here for the meeting. I do need to remember it's bin day as well. I gotta take the bins out. Yes, my internet has been playing nice today, so here's hoping it keeps up. Oh, update for those that are playing along at home. I got an update on my order for Starlink. Where is it? It should arrive anywhere between tomorrow and the 24th. But then I also need to get it installed. But still, it's actually a lot quicker than I fucking thought it would be. I doubt it's going to be tomorrow. Highly doubt it. But it's good. So then I just need to get someone to come and install it on the roof. And then fingers crossed, we'll do it. Internet will be okay because you're getting a new one. Well, there was a choice of a refurb one and I'm like, no, fuck that. I just really hope that actually stabilized my internet and it's not this whole I can only stream when the internet lets me. I can go back to streaming whenever the fuck I want. Because it's been a very fucking huge pain in my ass not being able to stay consistent. Just in time for 4. Yes, just in time for me to sit in the queues of 4.0. What if it comes today? It won't. It'll be tomorrow. If it's earlier, so I doubt it's going to be tomorrow. The old one works always. Oh, true. True. That's why I put the order in yesterday, and then well, actually, yesterday when I put the order in, the internet was dog shit. I could barely even play GTA. I kept having headaches and hearing voices go wild. Need my nightly entertainment back. Yeah. I was playing some more Cyberpunk last night, and I am so pissed. How'd they piss me off yesterday? They're passing me through to a senior tech team, which is what they said last time. So they said 2 more days. I'm like, go fuck yourselves. So I was playing more Cyberpunk yesterday, and I am gutted because there was a really cool storyline in there with Johnny that happened, and I didn't get to share it with you guys. Like, he actually humbles himself and shit like that. It was such a cool storyline. Yeah. So I kind of stopped playing, and I might roll it back and play it again. Because I liked it. We'll see. Because I stopped it just after, so I should have a save before it. So I can do the storyline. But it was a cool bit to it. We finally get to have our talk with Ellie. You getting the standard or high performance? Yes. I don't know. I just bought the residential one. One that cost me $140 a month. What music do I want to listen to for this? The Chaos playlist always goes well though. But it's not really fitting. Chase music isn't fitting either. Lo-fi? Nah. I don't know. I don't know what I want to listen to for this. Like, it's a serious talk, but it's not a serious Reggie's gonna fucking stab you in the throat talk. Oh. Fuck it, we just go chaos. Better at setting scenes. I'll move this for a bit. Sounds like she's here. How did you not take the dirt road that leads up here?
Listen, I wasn't driving, okay?
It literally took the steepest point to get up.
I know, I said you probably should have gone the other way.
There's quite literally a road that takes you up. Jesus Christ. Okay.
I'm well aware.
How you been?
Better.
Oh, okay.
I've been better.
What do you mean better?
I mean, things sucked again for a while, but I'm good now.
Okay. So, I read your note.
Yeah. I figured I may as well leave it so because it had been like, weeks had passed and
Yeah.
I wasn't sure when I was actually going to see you. I'm like, I may as well just try and hope that you see it.
Oh yeah. It's very frustrating situation for me. I can understand why it would
Yeah.
be frustrating and annoying to you with what happened. It's frustrating for me because I specifically told John to stay away from you. In the terms of him being who he is. Now, I told him to do that because I was pushing for you to become a hangaround for Seaside.
Yeah.
Because I thought that you worked really well with us. And obviously that message wasn't heard properly. Which made a situation where you were left out by yourself and not know what's happening. But we're not usually very vocal as Seaside when it becomes whether or not we're actively looking at someone. I did give subtle hints to you. It was more of a waiting for to see if you wanted to step up for it.
Yeah.
Um, because a lot of people were unsure if you wanted to be a hang around and be a part of Seaside. Me, I didn't feel like that you were unsure that much. You were just more unsure about being put into a situation like before.
Yeah.
And then the John thing happened. And then being that you're an outsider to Seaside, unfortunately, it means that you don't get to be let into the conversations that are happening. And from what I know is a lot of people are waiting for me to come and weigh in on it and handle things. But I was indisposed, which made it a lot more frustrating. And the reality of it is it should have never happened. Yourself and Fredo went your own ways to let you focus on a path that you wanted to focus on. And the thing was, if you were still with Fredo, you weren't going to be a hang around for Seaside or any kind of member of Seaside, because we just don't like having relationships, because majority of the times when relationships go south, it falls to shit, and then you get these loyalty tests and all this kind of bullshit that comes from it. Never
Yeah.
works. Other than Draco and Mona, but that's their own thing. They came in together, so first it's why I told John to stay away and not be a part of it. Like don't try and stir, don't try and get involved, don't none of that shit. So you could focus on that and bring you in that way. But he didn't listen, clearly.
I think he tried. Cause like you saw my note, we had conversations where it's like, we have to just be friends. But it would always just like we just naturally clicked. So there'd always be like that flirty banter again after. So as much as like the conversations were said, the actions didn't necessarily follow through with it. And I think that was on both of our parts. Like,
Hmm. I mean, I've got my own issues with what's happened with that, and my stance is what it is. Um, I had a talk with John yesterday and reiterated the fact if I tell him to do something, he does it and understands the reason why, because I think you would have been quite beneficial to have in Seaside. I think you fit quite well with how we are. Just unfortunate what's happened, and as a result of that, we would have just listened from the start, and then because it's not hard to box up those feelings, right? It's really not. It's if you think that this person would be better off for themselves and for the people that you're around to be a part of the group as a whole, and then you push those feelings aside and push it down because you know that it's for the greater good, right? You make a sacrifice. And he didn't do that. So that's the bit that is annoying to me, is you push past that shit.
Yeah.
Especially when you're a part of something that's bigger than just yourself. And now we've got the situation where it's nothing like I intended it to play out.
Yeah, I don't think anyone intended it to go this way.
Yeah. But I don't want you to know that we did want you to be a part of us. It was just more of a waiting to see if you wanted to take the steps and push it from there, instead of just me pushing it.
Yeah, no, I can understand that. I also have like my own way of operating, you know. I'm not just going to like push myself into situations I would never, like, I wasn't even a hang around, but I've always said, you know, if there's a spot, I'd do stuff. If a call was made and someone needed help and I was like, there wasn't anyone else, I was there. I tried to offer oxy to like 4 different people and no one ended up taking it. Like I was doing things my way, but yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe they wanted to see more.
I think it's more that they wanted to hear more, because everyone knew what you're doing and how you're doing, because I was the one that was voicing that. I want you to know it takes a lot for me to actually want to push someone. The only other person I've pushed is Donut. So it's I I don't like the situation that happened. I don't like where it went, how it ended at all. It's I think we lost someone that could have been a quite a good asset to Seaside.
Yeah. I mean, so Benji called me. Um, he called me and asked if like anyone had talked to me, and and I laugh. I did laugh. I like you know, and you know, the only people that had like even bothered to try to talk to me was you, but obviously again we weren't lining up with each other, and then Dragon. Like that was it. You know, that was the extent of people that actually even bothered to talk to me. I'd get an occasional "Hey, how you doing?" but like actual talk to me and actual hear from me, no one else wanted to. And like I said to Benji, I'm not gonna hold a grudge. I'm not gonna like feel a certain way. I still go down to Hayes and fix cars. If anyone needs their jewelry fixed, I still, like, I'm not gonna be bitter about it. But it also like it put a lot of things into perspective for me, that like I really was just nothing, you know?
I wouldn't say that at all.
Because
You're not that you weren't nothing. One thing with Seaside is they're terrible at communicating themselves, which is why you have someone like me that will go there and sort through a lot of issues and do that, because they're very used to compartmentalizing shit and just leaving it there, right? So it's not that
yeah.
that person, that thing, or that issue that happened, it doesn't mean anything to them. It's just more that they're not used to handling those situations as they are. I handle them because I like getting both sides. I like talking to both sides and seeing it, and then giving this is the direction, this is what's happened, this is how we fix this. Like even in meetings for council, I tend to be more of a mediator when there's any kind of issue. Seaside as a whole tends to look at me to mediate issues as well, because I'm void of emotion like that. I don't let emotions dictate what I do. So I don't think that saying that you didn't mean anything to anyone, that's not true at all. And I think a lot of people, a lot of them weren't happy with what happened, but they also don't know the extent of what happened. And it's not that they don't care to dig, it's just more they're not equipped to deal with. You get what I mean?
Yeah. I can understand that, but again, at the same time, like I have to go by the way that I'm treated or the actions that I'm shown and not shown, you know? Like,
Yeah. It's a very, it was handled poorly. Taylor, thank you for the raid. Welcome. Hope you had a good time streaming. If I could, I'd go back in time and make sure that the shit never fucking happened. So then it was more of a situation that we're not in now. And
yeah.
I think you would have done really well in Seaside. I mean, a very good asset to Seaside, as I was advocating. But I think that the only reason, like I said, that there was any hesitation was there were some talks early on with yourself about previous things you've been through. And that's why those people wanted to give you more time to assess yourself and make sure you're ready for it. But not everyone's going to stand there and say, hey, yo, make me hang around. Which I think was similar in your situation. Your actions were saying it more than your words needed to.
I think part of that comes from also, again, with BBMC, it's you're invited in when they see potential in you, you know, rather than being like, hey, make me a hang around, you know, that's not how it's done.
Yeah, with us, it's more of a... Every person inside Seaside has a voice, right? Doesn't matter why, yes, hang-arounds have less of a voice, but we still listen to what they say. And it's more of a speak your mind kind of thing inside Seaside. So they might not deal with issues, but they still bring an issue up and say, this is what it is. Because we had too many times where people would hide those issues and then they'd snowball into something that it should never have fucking got to. Ever.
Yeah.
Because they're just bottling that up so much. So when there's an issue like this, it's more of a, I'm going to step away because I'm not supposed to deal with this. This is, I need to see what the others want to do. And then it just got to a point where I wasn't around. So that fell on no one's shoulders. And instead of someone stepping up and taking over that and trying to deal through it and then manage it better, no one did. And then we had multiple wars that kicked off. And we had like a fucking Saints War, and then we had fucking Hydra, and now we had Mandem and all that kind of shit. So there was a lot of things that were happening.
Yeah.
But ultimately, if it never got to the point originally, then we wouldn't be in the predicament we're in now. So I completely understand from your point of view on why you would be annoyed that no one reached out to you. As I can tell you now, Seaside, not the best communicators. Taken a long time to try and get people to actually voice their grievances properly.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm not bitter about it. I obviously like it really did suck at the start because like my whole day consisted of like, you know, being around at Hayes or Burger Shot or hanging around with people, and then suddenly it was like, oof, okay, well, I'll just go do my own thing again, I guess. So like it sucked at first, but I have no like ill feelings towards anyone or Seaside as a whole or anything like that. Like I'm fine. Talked to Dre for a little bit last night. He asked when I was gonna start coming back around and hanging out. Then I pretty much said like I'm always around, you know, a lot. I'm total fucking degen. Like I'm always around.
I want you to know that eh, hmm. If in the future you find yourself in a place with it, but just would be good to see you being around us and doing things again. I understand that you need time and why you wouldn't want to do that. I don't need like any answers or anything like that from you. I just want you to have that on a bit of paper and just remember that. I have a headache. Motherfucker, I fucking hate my head. Can you hear me? Okay. Please hold. Please hold. Oh, fucking internet, I swear to God. They talk now?
Hello?
Okay, I'm good. What did you hear?
If in the future you ever, and then that was it.
Mother of God. Okay. Okay, so if in the future, yeah, you know, you ever decide that you wanted to um start hanging around and doing things with us again, um just know that no one's going to look at you different. They're not going to have any grudges, anything like that, because I know that there was a lot of them that didn't like that you were just gone, didn't understand because they weren't included into anything that happened. I spoke to Mona as well about it. There's a lot of people that feel like we lost a good one. I don't need any kind of answer or anything like that from you. I just want you to, you know, put it down on a little bit of paper and keep it in your pocket for the future.
Well, I appreciate it. Like I said, I had my chat with Dre. Benji reached out. KJ had a little bit of a chat, but I think he kind of minus 1,000 the conversation.
That's
But
KJ.
that's
He's usually
okay.
minus 1,000. He's not the best at doing those talks. It's like I said, I'm the mediator because it's it takes a different kind of person to remove any kind of emotion on how they feel about things and just lay out straight facts on situations. So it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I think you and I operate similarly, except I still have I still have emotions there, but pretty much only when it like affects me. Like I said, it sucked for a while, but now I'm good. I had that little bit of down period where wasn't really sure what to say or do or where the fuck I was even supposed to go from there. It was just a waiting thing, but I like to hear the both sides of things as well, which is again, like why it was a bit of a shock to me that nobody tried. But hearing you say that that's just the way that how they are, they don't speak. They let you handle everything. It does make sense.
Yeah, because otherwise you get more situations like KJ's minus 1,000 speeches, where they think that they're doing the right thing and then they end up just fucking it all into the ground. It's happened
Yeah.
too many times. It's more of a they prefer me to deal with those kind of things. When it comes to like dealing with other gangs and that kind of shit, they're used to that shit, right?
Yeah.
They're not used to um, like internal struggles with each other and that kind of stuff, because you got to remember a lot of these people came from areas where like a lot of us, and I say us because I was for a portion, however I'm a different beast myself, is they came from Southside, right?
Yeah.
Where you fit in, you do what you're told and that's it. Fuck you, you have no voice, listen to what you're told. But we don't operate that way anymore. There are some times where we will tell them to shut the fuck up and do as you're told. It's a very rare circumstance, but they're used to not having to do that anymore, and it makes it hard because sometimes they will offload it and be like, well, then this is a Reggie deal, he'll handle this, and then if I don't show up, then shit just gets left and then forgotten, which sucks.
Yeah.
Basket of milk, thank you for gifting the tier 1. I just want you to hang on to that thought and see how you go in the future. Just know that the door's open if you ever want to come back and wipe the slate clean and see how we go from there.
I appreciate it, Reggie, and I'll definitely keep it in mind.
So what's happening with the car as well?
Start.
I read a little bit
Fredo,
on that and I'm a little bit
yeah.
concerned. So what's happened?
The other day, Fredo did say that he was gonna pay me my 2 million back. Apparently he was trying to sell it to Apple. I don't know the progress on that. He did say he was gonna pay it back. I don't know when that's happening.
I just don't feel like you've
Like,
lost that money and it's pissed in the wind, because I won't let that happen.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah.
So if you start having any kind of troubles with that, make sure you reach out to me.
Yeah, like I said, I did try to get it parked up at the house again weeks ago, and pretty much, yeah, got laughed at and was told, you know, I just park it where I can before I go to sleep. And then weeks had passed, it had never been at the house. So that's when I was like, well, I guess I'm just down the money then. But no, he did say that he was going to pay it back. So as long as that happens, then I don't have a problem there.
I don't want you to feel like you're out millions of dollars and haha, fuck you. Yeah, that won't happen.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
So other than that, how you been going? What have you been up to?
I've been good. Got hired at Polito Pets last week. Then I got promoted at Polito Pets. Now I'm solo doing contracts and everything. So honestly, I've just been doing a lot of business stuff. Occasionally I'll do boosting, but you know, there's not a whole lot you can do. Whoops, sorry. Not a whole lot you can do when you're on your own or you don't have a group. So I just take what I can get.
Yeah.
Making money. Sold my car.
Well, you sold it. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't drive it, and now I've got a bunch of like dumb cars instead. Like I have a Winky and I have an Outlaw. I scratched a go-kart that I'm probably gonna try and make legal. You know, I'm just trying to have fun at the moment, Reggie.
Yeah, I feel you. All you got to do to get through in life sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
Just do what makes you happy.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. Valdez and I are officially dating.
Fuck Valdez. I'll say that till he dies. Do you know? Okay, you want to know what happened once?
What's the? Yes, please tell me the history there.
Okay. Well, one, it's Valdez, right? And We've just had beef just because we've had beef, right? But
Okay.
there was one time where he was bidding on a contract for a car because he wanted to scratch the car. Can't remember what the car was. I think it might have been WRX or something like that. And we were throwing snowballs, myself and Cora. I ended up hitting him with a snowball, but unfortunately that snowball took him down. He had to go to the hospital. During said time, he lost the bid to the contract.
Oh.
Wow. So he was very angry about that. It didn't help that I was laughing at him that he lost it.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like you at
Yeah,
all.
yeah. See, his problem was letting me know that he cared about it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. But fuck Valdez. He was very angry at me that day. Got all
So
pouty and then went to bed.
this all stemmed off a fucking WRX contract.
There was a contract of something that we've had that, but we also had slight beef before that.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
No. So, you know, this is what it is with Valdez. Fuck him. What's he doing these days?
Uh honestly the same as me. Just sort of chilling, doing business and taking what he can get when people offer. Building or I guess rebuilding bridges that got burnt when he was in Rust. Because that kind of happens obviously when you're in a gang.
Yeah. Not easy keeping all bridges open when you've got to follow with what your gang wants to do.
Yeah, look, you don't even have to be in the gang and you get tied into it. Did you know that when the Saints and Seaside were at war, I got suspended from Jewel Dragon? And I wasn't even hanging around. It was after everything happened with John.
The fuck?
Uh-huh.
Why did you get suspended
Yeah.
for the Saints? The fuck?
I got suspended because of the Saints War because they thought I was gonna like bring it to Jewel Dragon and you know be involved or anything like that.
Like,
Uh,
there's such
Adam
fucking weirdos with that shit.
Adam did it. I asked him, and he said he thought I was still dating Fredo. I'm like, Fredo and I haven't been dating for like 2 months now.
That's someone
And
that
he's
I
like,
hate
oh, I
more
didn't
than
know that.
Valdez. Adam Prince.
Yeah, so because he thought I was still dating Fredo, I got suspended so I couldn't help Seaside.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
People love to fucking suspend people from fucking businesses when any kind of war happened. That's why I got fucking removed from Harmony, even though that I was there after the economic crash and helped build it back up and helped set everything up through the contracts to get it transferred to Jordan's name. And he just wanted to see me as Reggie from Seaside instead of fucking just Reggie who helped with Harmony. I was always loyal to Harmony.
Yeah.
And he just pissed that in the wind, and it was just like, okay, well,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah, that's
fuck
pretty
off.
much what happened with VLC too. Like I got straight fired from VLC without even being talked to, and it was again because they thought I was associated with Seaside. So yeah,
Well, that's kind of shit.
yeah,
You get the Seaside curse even not being a part of us.
yeah. And after I'd stopped hanging out and everything. Like it's like you could have at least done it while I was more friend and with them every single day. It would have made more sense.
You know, it's kind of odd that people do that, and it's very rare that we have people that are in businesses elsewhere now because of that shit. And then all that does is just
Yeah.
strengthen Seaside businesses. So it's kind of stupid because when we're all awake, we're always making sure shit's happening for those fucking jobs. Like you look at
Yeah.
fucking Burger Shot, yeah, you look at Hayes, all that kind of shit. We make sure that that shit's fucking working. And then a ball pops off, and if anyone's got a job with somewhere else, they're like, nah, see you later. It's just like, that's probably the dumbest thing you could have done because we don't
Yeah.
like bringing shit to businesses. We like keeping business as business.
Yeah, I think that's how it should operate. Unless someone's like actually doing something to fuck over a business, then business should be separate.
Yeah, the only difference is when it comes to like Harmony, for example, and Hydra always rolled on fucking Hayes and shot up Hayes. So eventually I was just like, you know what? I'm not going to fucking protect it anymore. Do what you fucking want to Harmony. Because I always made sure that I told them, stay away from Harmony. Don't fucking bring Harmony workers into shit. None of that kind of shit. And then fucking Hydra brings shit to Hayes. And it's just like, okay. So yeah, it's just... Well, I learned a lesson in war that if it's someone else's business, they don't give a fuck about you. See you later.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose I'll let you get back to your day. I appreciate you talking to me.
Yeah, I appreciate you reaching out and us finally having a proper conversation.
It would have happened
Like I said,
sooner, but
I'll
my head being a fucking dickhead that it
yeah,
is.
no, I understand completely. And yeah, I'll keep in mind what you said.
I appreciate that.
Will I be seeing you around a bit more?
Oh, you see, I'm getting this new connector to my brain, called Starlink. So you know, who would have thought in the year 2023 I've got to rely on a fucking satellite for something that would make me wake up. So
No.
yeah, go figure. That's fucking wild. So that should be better than the current one that I've got. So here's hoping.
Okay, well, it'll be good to see you around, dude.
Unless the zombies
You
get me
have
again, then
been-
that's... Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll take the little bits when I see you.
Yeah.
Hold on to those ones.
Yeah.
I appreciate you.
All right. You have a good day.
Yeah, you too.
You take your friend with you too?
They're not my friend. I thought they were yours.
No. Fuck off, lady. This is my lookout. Right. You're clearly not understanding when I tell you. Fuck off. So, fuck off. Oh, problem solved.
There is no way this man left me on a mountain to fix. I'm gonna
Wait,
have
what?
a good day, Reggie.
Where's your lift?
What was that?
Where's your lift?
He's a fucking jewel dragon fixing shit.
You need me to take you back to the city?
There's no way you left me here. You just said you're going to jewel dragon. That doesn't mean you leave me. I don't know when the conversation's gonna end.
Do you want me to take you to the city? I can take you back into the city.
If you don't mind, Reggie,
Yeah, I
I
can do
would
that.
really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No worries.
No, it's fine. I'm getting a lift. Why are you gonna? Okay, never. Apparently, he's gonna be mad. He's right down the road. He'll be here soon.
Okay, this who is this indecisive fuck?
Valdez.
Fuck Valdez. Tell him I said that.
Reggie says, "Fuck Valdez." All right, I appreciate it anyway, Reggie. You
No worries.
have your good view.
All right, goodbye.
Bye.
Go back to lying and the bird poop on the fucking sign. Resting in it. Well, we had the talk. Does suck how everything went down. And I hope when Binks goes live, you guys show her love and stuff like that. I hope that there's a second chance that comes in the future. 'Cause I think Ellie would have been really good inside Seaside. Fucking John. Had a pretty good day so far with RP, right? Got business stuff, we got seaside stuff. Been pretty decent. I mean, it just goes to show though that Reggie was right when he kept saying to them that she does want it, but they were waiting for her to say that she wants to be a hang around, which sucked. Is yeah, had they have listened to Reggie, we wouldn't have been in the predicament that we're in. Yeah, Dom type of thing, yeah. Yeah. But in reality, if we had turned around and asked her, she would have probably jumped at the chance. Why are these locals just fucking coming up here and running? Alright, so we've got to check on Dahlia to see how we're going with the stuff. Make sure we've got enough for 10 anti-inflammatories. I might just release the anti-stress and the blood pressure medicine to them. With seaside, yeah, well, that's the thing with it, right? Could be the dead body, yeah, possibly. That is the thing with seaside, right? Is that they want to hear it from you to make sure they're not pushing you into a position. Always such a nice view up here. Over the fucking dirty Alamo Sea. Remember this view? And when Ash and Reggie had a talk up here last?
Hey, that's just wrong.
Hey! What was that?
I think, yeah, we've released the anti-stress and and the blood pressure medicine to the hospital. They can start putting that out. Just reach your office. Have a good day at work. So we'll have more medication that we'll have to get an order for. Loving the stream? Hell yeah. Doing a bit of a earlier stream. Had a little bit of a slight hiccup with the internet where it decided to fucking hate me. Hopefully that's all we get and everything else is fine. And hopefully within a week's time I'll be on Starlink, and so just so you're aware, on Starlink I still should have some hiccups, but it shouldn't be anywhere near as bad that stops me from streaming for the day. Actually, let's go this way. So it shouldn't have days where I can't stream at all, like yesterday. Fuck, I should have asked Ellie to fucking fix my rings. Oh god. the weather affect it? I don't know. That's the problem. I don't know enough people that can answer that properly. I would assume so. However, the thing that makes Starlink different than other satellites is that it sits lower. So maybe not. I'm unsure. I tried to do research on it, but I also took it with a grain of salt because of where I am. It's going to be different, so I don't know. However, you do get a 30-day trial, so we'll see. Fucking John. What does Reggie think about? Reggie hasn't spent enough time with him. So for those who wanted to know, that didn't hear it, Benji made him a hang around. Reggie vetoed it and said no. It's bad timing to be doing that, and that he needs to get to know more people in Seaside as a whole. So Reggie straight up vetoed that shit. Because it's not how we're supposed to do hang-arounds. We agreed that hang-arounds were a longer process, and then it gets put up for a vote, and then it happens from there. It's not something that we just like someone to go, you'll hang around now. That doesn't happen. That shit got vetoed hard. HR straight up said, nah. What the fuck? How did that near flip my car? Come on, Michael. Okay, Dahlia's not here. She already finished? On the phone. Yeet. Like the almost future hang around, which Reggie also would have vetoed. Oh, I know the meta. I was watching it all happen. I couldn't even get on the server.
Stressed out. In a similar way, yes. Isabel.